Hello guys, welcome back to Geek Talk. We are currently, it's me and Gio,
Hi.
and we'll be discussing tonight Volume 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy. So before we continue, spoilers ahead. If you haven't
Yep,
watched it, you should. You should.
it's a great movie.
And if you, it's a great movie. So to start off, thoughts on the movie, Gio?
Thoughts? Well, first, I will say I really liked it. I really
Mhm.
enjoyed it.
Right.
I think I'm not sure because I haven't seen the other movie in a while, but I think I liked it better than the first.
Right.
Lots of character development, really. Yeah, I'll go into more detail on that later.
Oh. Me naman on my end, I think Guardians 2 compared it to the first Guardians, I'm going to say that Guardians 1 was the quote unquote better movie, but it had the unfair advantage of being the first of its kind. Kumbaga, it had the same level of also awe and wonder that can be replicated like how the first Jurassic Park film did. Diba? Parang, in as much as they tried to replicate the wonder and the awesomeness that the first Jurassic Park did, movie did, they weren't able to replicate it. Kasi parang it's everything's already out in the first movie. So parang it's something like that. And same thing over and over again. And this is where Guardians 2 comes in. Parang ganun din yung tingin niya with the first Guardians movie to the second. They had repeated some of the visual gags. Everything was already shown in the first film. But what I can say though in the second movie is that it had more heart than the first one. And as Gio said, because of character development, whatever, I'm gonna put into details that later. But overall, kasi I also consider that the first Volume 2 is the movie that had the biggest heart among all of the MCU movies that was released. And if Guardians 1 was the quote unquote better for me, I fell in love with Volume 2.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
moving on. Who is your favorite character and why in Volume 2?
It's pretty hard. They all had good scenes.
Yeah.
And like Drax was pretty funny throughout the whole movie, which is
So
pretty
it
sad.
was.
It's pretty sad that they mostly use him for comic relief.
Yeah, true.
Like, but I have to say him because he's like the in their group. He's like the um uncle. I would say he's like the uncle or something.
Yeah, he's the old. He's like the old, the grumpy old uncle.
Something like that. Yeah.
It's like Grunkle Stan. For me,
Okay.
what I really loved in Volume 2 was Mantis.
Yeah, she was
Mantis,
funny.
she
She
was
was
really
great.
funny. Diba parang the innocence that she had. And since I already told spoilers, one of the things I really loved about the way that she bounced off from Drax. Diba
Yes.
diba the timing, the relationship, the way they bounce off each other, the comedic timing of both the actor Batista and I keep on forgetting the name
Pom.
of the man.
I
Pom.
forget her. Yeah, her last name
It's
pretty hard for me to pronounce.
yeah,
So
it's French, so Pom French. Parang they bounce off each other so well. That made those moments where Dax was just forcing his laugh bearable for me. But I guess, yeah, I think like Sven's mentioned a while ago of recording that I think that it was on purpose. Diba there were moments where Dax was just forcing the laugh,
mhm.
or it was just me. What do you think, Gio?
Forcing a laugh. Well, they actually asked him to force a laugh.
So yeah,
From what I've
so,
read in uh, the website, the Facebook page.
so
Yeah,
talagang ano no.
yeah,
Okay,
they
so
asked him
yeah,
to
I think
force a laugh, but not too much because he might
uh,
lose his voice.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But what was your most favorite moment in Galaxy in Volume 2? Or at least what's your most favorite moment in Guardians
Hmm.
Volume?
There's lots really. I would say maybe had the ones with Rocket. Rocket was pretty
Mhm.
good. He had a lot of character development in this movie.
Yeah, actually,
Uh,
yeah, yun yung
Especially how, like I believe he's the one who grew the most among all of them. So yeah,
exactly, yeah.
huh?
That's what I liked about.
Like
That's what
yeah,
I like.
here. If it's favorite scene, it have to be near the end where he had to tell them to get off the planet. I don't want to lose where
Another friend.
yeah, he didn't want Gamora to go down because he didn't want to lose another friend.
Yeah. Actually, one of my my most favorite moments in the film was when this one. When I say favorite, I classified it into two. The best, my favorite comedic moment. It was kind of obvious. It was already shown in the
Mantis?
trailer, but no, yeah. It was yeah, the comedic moment. My most favorite comedic moment was they were trying to do the Avengers, the Avengers group photo shot, and then a debris hits Mantis. I
Ah,
mean, it was already, diba, it was already in the trailer, but still, it was funny.
for a while, I thought you were talking about the part where Mantis was gonna do her ability on Drax, and then she started laughing at Peter as well.
Yeah, yeah, no, no. I think, but my most favorite part was um, when Quill and Yondu had the moment. That's one of my most heart wrenching moments. Kasi parang, yeah, hashtag daddy issues. It's it's one of those things na really struck me hard, siyempre. But kasi they actually had what I liked about this one is they had those moments in the first movie, 'di ba? Parang Yondu was already threatening to eat Quill when he was a kid and blah 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 blah. But you had this sense of father son, or at least ano eh, something fun, a fun emotion either from Yondu to Quill and Quill to Yondu.
He was the
'Di ba?
closest thing he had to a daddy.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the things I really liked about that in that moment. Kasi parang it showed Yondu on a different light. Kasi
Ah,
'di
yeah.
ba ano yun eh, if there was three characters that had the biggest moment in Guardians Volume 2, it would be Yondu clearly, Drax and Rocket, 'di ba?
Uh,
Or
Big
do you
as in
call
what?
you,
Because I didn't really
parang
see much. For Drax, I didn't see much character development, like like story wise. It was more like he
yeah,
was just everything was comedic for him.
for him. Okay. Kaya yun, I guess for me it's more of yung big in a sense na yung mas bitaw or mas forward. I don't know. Kasi
Okay.
Drax was more
Yeah,
prominent here.
I mean, I guess you can say like Peter, Gamora, and Groot. They weren't as big as like the first movie.
Yeah.
Would you say no? Like Groot wasn't as popular as I thought he would be in this movie.
Yeah. Kasi yun yung ano eh, yun yung parang for me rin kasi actually Rocket grew the most lalo not when he and Yondu had the moment when they talked, 'di ba?
Yeah.
It's one of the things I really liked about Volume 2 is that Volume 2 felt like an actual Disney movie. It had,
It
diba
had
kasi
us.
normally, it had that Disney formula. Diba? If you think
Uh,
about it,
what is the Disney formula? What is it?
the family thing. When the Disney formula here is that yung parang focus sobrang family centric. Na yung those rare mo kasi
I guess, but it still worked. I mean, a lot of
the people,
it's because they just became like a group, so
yeah,
it
yeah.
is about being with their own family. That do.
Yeah, kaya nga yun yung nagustuhan ko with Volume 2 kasi
Yeah.
it was able kasi when I say a Disney formula on this one is when you say a Disney movie it's always family centric, family friendly, or PG, or sorry, G, or general patronage. With ano kasi 'di ba people have always been complaining that probably Marvel's gonna go on a Disney, it's gonna be like general patronage or whatever, but they always had topics or at least moments na hindi na talaga alam mong PG eh.
Okay,
I
yeah.
mean, it's, yeah, diba? But this one, they were able to put in like a family-centric movie in a superhero film. And I really like that kasi, ano eh, it's all about the family. Diba?
Yeah.
In volume.
That
And,
was-
yeah, kasi I liked it in such a way kasi parang in our, ewan ko, I don't think if you would agree or not. Pero kasi
Okay.
with a lot of movies coming out, these
Yeah.
days na it's about backstabbing, being traitorous or whatever. It's nice to have family centric film in a superhero movie, and
Okay.
that's it's a blockbuster film. Kasi parang
Alright. I have
the
a
old
question for
family
you.
values. Okay,
What did you think of Kurt Russell's portrayal
Ego?
of Ego? Yeah.
O nga pala, no?
What do you think about him playing
First,
Ego? Because I personally like hated the
yeah, I
guy.
liked him. I liked him because I hated him.
I hate as in like I don't hate the character itself. It was really well done.
Yeah,
It's like King Joffrey in Game of Thrones
he's so good in being an asshole or a
where
jerk that
exactly
you,
right.
diba? And I also like to mention they finally did Kurt Russell. This is I like how they were able to make Kurt Russell young and look natural, unlike what they did in Tron.
Ah yeah,
Diba? Diba? Parang
the
oh
CGI Kurt Russell in Tron was really bad.
yeah, and this one it's better. He looks young. He looks actually
Well,
like
yeah,
a person.
I mean, Marvel has had lots of practice na. I mean, they did it with what's his name again? Michael Douglas.
Like a
Yeah, right.
fair,
They did it with him, right? So
fair. Wait, sorry.
they had lots of practice, so it's pretty good. Though,
Tsaka, no,
I mean, I don't know. One of my gripes about it was the product placement of the movie. You got right. You got Zoom. You got Dairy Queen. What else was
oh
that?
gosh, I love Zune. I love that Zune moment. Parang really, guys, you actually did the Zune. You were able to get that right.
Yeah.
I mean, did you have a Zune before?
Oh no.
I actually had the
I wasn't really into listening to music, so
Ah. Kaya nga I found that so cute kasi I also actually owned a Zune before. Parang, ooh, Zune. They finally did that.
okay.
Tapos, what other notable moments did you like in Dota 2, I guess?
Stan Lee's cameo.
Right, the Watchers, man.
Yeah, with the theory of him being a watcher himself, so it was pretty fun to see.
Yeah, ano ba?
So many things. I mean, okay, how about this? What does this mean for the rest of the MCU? With the movie?
With the Watchers finally, ano, no?
No, I mean, with the whole movie happening, what do you think this means now for
Well,
the MCU?
I want to start off with the Watchers though. Kasi, di ba, in comic book lore, whenever a Watcher appears, you know something bad will happen.
Yeah,
Or, diba, they're like
something significant.
something significant. They're like the Gandalfs of Marvel Comics. And
Yeah.
parang,
Yeah, they're just there to watch everything, observe. That's it.
yeah.
But
Tapos
honestly,
ano pa?
you'll expect like to see a watcher in almost every movie because it's always
Yeah.
gonna be something big.
That's the thing eh. This is the first time an actual Watcher was shown in a Marvel movie, diba?
Well, I mean, isn't Stanley a watcher? So technically, you've seen.
No,
them.
no. No.
Come on.
Diba, is that the actual theory ng Slanny is the Watcher?
Yeah,
That's why
that he is a watcher. That's why he's always there.
Pero
every-
officially, at least for me, parang this is,
I mean, that's why he's telling them his stories, because he's telling them what he saw.
tapos si Howard the Duck, si
Oh yeah,
Adam.
Howard the Duck, but Howard the Duck wasn't really that much. It's just they showed
Yeah,
him
it
now.
was just more of an Easter egg. Si Adam
Then-
Warlock though.
Though he is important to Infinity War, I believe I've heard that he's not gonna be in it. He's gonna be in the movies after, or He's
Infinity
gonna
War
be
2.
he's gonna be in the Phase 4. He's not really gonna be in the uh, Infinity War movies.
Oh,
So
really? Yung part 1 and part 2, Adam Warlock won't be there?
no, that's from what I've heard. Of course, they could be lying. We don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Maybe
Adam
Feige
Warlock.
is giving us a...
And then
Tapos yun yung the first, I mean the first Guardians group is back.
orig- well, yeah,
The original.
the original Guardian of the Galaxy. Though in
Yeah,
this story, they're known as just the Ravagers.
Savager.
Which, I mean, I'm still pretty good. Like, you got Charlie 27, the really big guy you saw there.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Then, yeah, you got Starhawk. And
Starhawk is Stallone, di ba?
Yep, that's Stallone. And then you got Allegra Orera or something? I forget what it's called.
Miley Cyrus.
No. Miley Cyrus is voicing Mainframe. I think
Yung
the
the
head
crystal.
one, the head one that was saying that we haven't seen each other in a long time or something like that. Or we
Sad
have,
that it took the life of one of us to be able to get together like this.
something like that. But yeah, I'm hoping, like, I'm not sure what it will mean for like Guardians or the rest of the movies what will happen, but
Malay mo,
it's,
Easter egg lang
it's
yan.
get I don't know. It's getting. I mean, Marvel always has a reason for doing these other scenes. Like that didn't seem like one of those funny moments
Random.
they just throw. Yeah, it didn't seem one of those random moments. So I feel like it's gonna be maybe in the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Yeah, Guardian.
Maybe they're gonna be more like mentors or another set of allies.
Pwede. Pwede. It's kinda interesting. What I can say talaga is the celestial universe of Marvel is really amping up, no?
Oh yeah, that's pretty fun.
It's really it's exciting to see. Though I'm not as familiar with the celestial beings. I'm really waiting for talaga Captain Marvel or at least Nova Corps,
Okay,
diba?
yeah, but I'm not sure about the Nova Corps gonna be with Nova. You
Yeah.
mean Nova? Are you talking about Nova?
Yeah, Nova.
himself?
Yeah, Nova.
Well, there hasn't been any
That's-
hint at a new one really because or Nova himself because I don't see anyone from the current roster of the Nova Corps actually.
Yun nga eh.
But yeah, Captain Marvel
good.
for sure. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
She'll be showing a little more. I guess on the Kree. I believe she's like half Kree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was she parang solo film ba ni Captain Marvel before Infinity War?
No,
I can't remember.
no. It's gonna be after, I think.
Ah. Okay. So, I think that's all. Do you have any final words with Guardians Volume 2?
I think it's a great movie. You should watch it.
Yeah.
Though I'm sure, like, if you're watching this, you've probably seen it too.
Yeah.
Right? But
Exactly. Or at least,
don't let that stop you from watching it again.
yeah. It's one of those movies that I'm planning on getting a Blu-ray or at least DVD copy of the. This is one of those movies that I really want to keep. Kasi it hits the heart hard for me. So yun, I guess that's for us for now. We are looking forward to the next one. I think it's Wonder Woman na, no?
Wonder Woman?
So hopefully, yeah, Wonder Woman. It's June ata, July, forgot.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not really that excited.
So
for
yun will
DC
be
movies.
the next major comic book superhero movie that's gonna come out is Wonder Woman. So we'll also have one by then. But before that,
Wait,
we'll
when is that
also
showing?
June pa naman. So
Okay.
we'll be doing other geek talks in between.
Oh yeah. Alright, so
Yeah.
that's
There's a
really-
lot of things happening. Eh.
Yeah, that was Geek Talk. So sad.
Yeah.
that
Thank you
we
guys for
couldn't
joining
catch
us
up,
again.
though. Thank you.
Oo nga eh.
Yeah,
Thank you for being with us. Hopefully joining us. And we'd like to also hear your thoughts about Volume 2. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it
What is your favorite
was-
moments? Favorite characters?
Yeah.
anything
And
really
we'd
you
like
wanna
to hear you
share.
in the comments below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Thank you
Bye.
guys. See you next time in Geek Talk.
Bye.